Sports, entertainment, and technology have collided in the movie Real Steel. For decades, sports fans and moviegoers alike have gravitated to boxing films. The futuristic twist here is that the fighters in Real Steel are human-controlled robots. Hugh Jackman is the human star of the film.
Having the real robot for the actor is... it makes a huge difference. When I first saw, this is just me, not my character, when I first saw those real robots being puppeteered by these genius puppeteers moving, I instantly turned into a 10-year-old.
And boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard was brought in as a consultant.
We was working on some shots, some combinations, some punches to the body and some reactions and, things that, are natural in boxing. The power of the punch, the execution of a punch, the reaction from the opponent, and got some real good deals, some real good shots, I should say.
To have Sugar Ray teaching me, and then to ultimately have a robot doing his moves, that's about as cool as it gets.
Can't win, can we?
We'll see.
He's a good student. He digests what I say, and voila, it comes to life.
My dad was a boxer. When I told my dad I was doing a film and was working with Sugar Ray Leonard, I don't think I've ever seen my dad more amped or more jazzed in my life. There've been other champions, but there's probably no one more respected than Sugar Ray.
You still got him, man. I'm telling you.
The artistry of the film comes with not just the visuals, but some robust sound. Michael Coleman of the Bay Area's Soundworks collection chronicles the world of Hollywood sound design.
Especially with a movie like this, with sports and technology, you really need believable sound to have these robots come to life.
And the Soundworks collection takes an inside look at the process of designing the sounds of Real Steel.
These robots are really born of this world. It's not a futuristic film by any means. It sort of takes place about 10 to 15, 20 years in the future. These robots aren't sort of like your sci-fi typical robots. They're not Terminator-type robots. They're not Transformers-type robots. They're about 8 feet to 9 feet tall. They're controlled by humans. They're built and designed, and they look like anybody at this day and age in 2011 could actually build them.
Like anything that comes from the future, from a storytelling standpoint, is you're obviously having to create things that don't exist. We were thrust into this environment of, here's a guy in blue pajamas. At some point he might look like this guy. What does he sound like conceptually, and how do we get those sounds on the screen?
These robots don't talk, they don't do anything, so we had to figure out ways of how to get emotion, how to sort of figure out if one robot's beating up the other one, how to sort of use sounds to sort of give you the sense that, wow, that robot's really getting beat up, or he's, in pain, or all those sort of ideas. And that sort of sounds came again from sort of lots of round table ideas between my crew.
And it's a combination of sights and sounds that makes Real Steel a legitimate heavyweight in the family film genre.
We have 19 robots, each with great personality. Each one has their own persona, their whole mystique, a whole kind of story behind them. Each one is going to appeal to someone different.
I think the fascinating about the robots is just the power, the sheer power and size, which is, it's frightening. And I think that's what's going to make this movie so amazing.